They came with excitement, they came with a hope to see the man they admired as their idol, but they found themselves in chaos, pain, and death. 41 innocent lives have been lost, and the reason is negligence. For a political rally that went wrong, for negligence that could have been prevented. This is not just about in one event, it's about how in a country the lives of common people are treated as cheap, as if they doesn't matter. On a hot Sunday morning in Tamil Nadu, thousands gathered for actor turned politicians Vijay's political rally. Crowds stretched for kilometers, men, women, and even children all were waiting under the sun, hoping to see him just once. But Vijay arrived hours late. The scheduled time was afternoon, but he arrived in the evening 7 p.m. There was no proper crowd management, no clear entry or exit, and no medical team was on standby. When gates were opened, people rushed forward, pushing, shouting, and trying to get a glimpse. But within minutes, their excitement turned into a terror. People fell, and once they fell, they never got up again. And let's be honest, this wasn't an accident. This was a pure negligence. Organizers knew the crowd size, police knew the risk, Vijay's team knew the schedule, yet no one acted responsibly. In India, whenever it's about celebrities or politicians, the system always bends, but safety rules always break. Barricades were not enough, emergency exits were not planned properly, and basic human safety was totally ignored. And what was the result? Families were destroyed, children were orphaned, and parents left without their sons and daughters. A 42-year-old mother who came to see her favorite actor was crushed in the crowd. A 17-year-old student died holding her friend's hand. A father of two who just wanted a selfie of Vijay has never returned home. These are not numbers, these are people, dreamers, workers, fans, and mainly humans. But to the people in power, they are just statistics. Just another incident to be forgotten in a few days. After the tragedy, statements poured in. Politicians expressed deep sorrow. Vijay's team promised the compensation, and the news cycle moved on. But the question remains, who is responsible? If this happened at a high profile event, would the response be the same? Would justice move this slowly if the victims weren't poor or ordinary citizens? In this country, we mourn, we rage, and then we forget. Because human life, especially the life of a common person, has become so cheap. This tragedy isn't about just one rally, it's a mirror showing us what we have become. People are used as vote banks, as showpieces, as tools to display power, and when the disaster strikes, no one takes the blame. Everyone points fingers, and life just goes on. But for those who lost someone that day, life will never be the same. Every sound of a loud crowd will remind them of screams. Every politician's speech will feel hollow because they now know the system doesn't care. We build temples for our celebrities, we fight for our leaders, but when they make a mistake that costs lives, we forgive them too easily. But why? Why don't we hold them accountable? Why do we value fame more than humanity? No life, I repeat, no life should be lost for a speech or for a photo or for a political movement. It's time we understand that safety, dignity, and respect should come before celebrity worship. This is not about blaming one man, it's about waking up as a society. If we demand accountability, events like this will stop happening. If we stop treating the poor as invisible, lives will be saved. Next time there's a rally or a gathering, let's think, let's question, let's demand safety first, because silence is also a crime. 41 lives were lost, not in a war, not in a disaster, but in a celebration, and that is the saddest part. We must never forget them, because if we forget, then someday it could be us. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.